All systems go. Clear for liftoff.
Good evening. We are not live, actually. We are being recorded right now. We are recording this round 2 showdown episode because there's a weather situation in Texas right now. We talked about this on Monday. We thought that some weather was going to come in, and I was kind of questioning how they were going to get these rounds in. I'm seeing online that they're going to resume 6:30 p.m. Eastern or Central Time or local time, whatever they are in. I am not sure how true that is going to be because I didn't see any comms tweet, but I guess we'll know once this video is released. Just wanted to get on here because it looks like there's going to be a ton of weather coming in. I guess I'll just skip to the weather right now. Like, take a look at what it's showing right now from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. It looks like there's going to be some lightning in the forecast. So I was like, I'm not going to wait until 10 p.m. Eastern. If nothing else happens, I'm just going to hop on the stream real quick, talk about what we saw so far, and get you guys locked in for our round 2 showdown on Friday. So I'll bring the leaderboard up. I'll talk about who's doing what and then go from there. We saw a few guys shoot rounds of 64, a couple guys still on the golf course. So let's talk about them. Let's talk about Ryan Gerard, Andrew Putnam, Eric Van Rooyen. Guys did this in a kind of a mixed bag of ways, a little bit different than we saw last week, but I'm happy the profile that we were getting so far because it is primarily approach and putting based. But Ryan Gerard, approach and putting. Andrew Putnam was all around the green. Eric Van Rooyen was all putting. Tom Kim, approach and putting. Ricky Pooks, I call him Ricky Pooks, but his name is Ricky Castillo. Ricky Pooks, all approach. Kevin Yu down here, approach. Smalley was approach and off the tee. So you can see this build of guys is very similar across the board. Down the board, we get some a little bit different. We got Lee Hodges doing it with the putter, Gary Woodland doing it with the distance, Jordan Smith doing it with the accuracy, but Keegan Bradley doing it with the approach. But all in all, it's mainly approach, mainly putting. And I know these stats aren't necessarily complete because there's a lot of golfers still on the golf course, but I wasn't even sure if I was even going to record the show, but I feel like we got enough, and I don't even know if they're going to be able to finish tomorrow because today it looks really dicey, and then there's some more lightning tomorrow. So I just kind of want to get on here to make sure we had something going on for the first 36 holes so far. So it's mainly approach, it's mainly putting, and I think that's going to, I'll talk about this later in the show too, but I think it's going to stay true because this weather is coming in, this rain is coming in, and I do think it's just going to soften the golf course, make the approach play that much more rewarding. I want to bring the screen back up, talk about the wave split we have thus far, and it's fairly even. Nothing really too crazy to write home about. Minus 1.3 strokes under par in the morning, minus 1 stroke under par so far in the afternoon, but there are still golfers on the golf course to make this wave split become closer to even. I do not think it's going to get harder because taking a look at the weather, it's not really windy. It's just a little bit wet. So I don't think these guys are going to struggle with the wind. If it softens the golf course, it's going to make it easier. Looking at tomorrow's weather, I think it's going to be very, very easy. We have a little bit of lightning midday, which this is the worst time for lightning because it just could split the day in half and make those golfers not able to finish. But we got sun till a little after 8 p.m., so hopefully they can get it all in. Nonetheless, I think with this rain, 0.1 inch, 7 p.m., 0.1 inch, 8 p.m. It's not a lot of rain, but we saw some sporadic rain today. We saw some rain earlier in the week. The golf course is going to stay soft. I think just hitting the fairway and being able to lean in on your irons. These fairways aren't necessarily really, really hard to hit. Lean in on the iron plays. Find guys who can make putts is the profile that we're going to go with for tomorrow. And when we look for players, that's what we are going to go with. In terms of a contest selection for tomorrow, I want to talk about a little bit cheaper contest because a few people didn't like the $100 single entry contest. And I know this is, I guess, technically more expensive if you want to max enter this. You can also get in this for $55. So this is a $55 8K up and down, $2,000 the first. I don't think it's the best payout structure, but I like that you can max enter this with four entries. cost $220. But if you really max entering this for 220, you have 4 lineups in this. Not everyone's going to put 4 lineups in this. That's going to provide a ton of overlay. You even put 2 lineups in, that's probably going to be the average for this contest. And I really would like this $200 number to be at 10th place, but it's at 7th place. I love that that you can turn 220 into 2K fairly easy. Only have to beat 164 other people. And like if you're entering 4 lineups, what's 160? What's 4 divided by 165? 4 divided by 165. So that's going to be 24. If everyone enters this lineup, enter this contest, you only have to beat 24 people. That's not going to be the case, obviously. So there's going to be a ton of overlay. And I really think this is a nice contest to take advantage of if you are entering 4 lineups. But you guys did want me to talk about some cheaper contests. You could also enter in 1 lineup. I don't think it's the worst play in the world to only enter in 1 lineup. So that's that. That's the contest of the day. Next thing I want to talk about before we get into some of the players is the site. So I'm going to bring my screen up real quickly again, bring my banner up, use that code BOOTS. And you see, you can use all the showdown content, the projections, the stone, the slate plan, the spike report, the stone 2.0. The stone is not up yet. This will be up tomorrow, or actually tonight, really late probably, because they're going to wait till this round ends. But it's updated rounds 2 through 4. Hopefully there's no issue getting this up with the weather right now. But as always, the showdown projections will be up. Use the projections, use the stone, use the showdown slate plan, which I will have up for you in the next few hours. It will be up here with the core and then tier rankings from the 9K, 8K, 7K, 6K. Use that code BOOTS because I'm currently en route up north. I will be in Ohio on Monday or Tuesday for boots on the ground in Columbus, Ohio, Dublin, Ohio to be exact. And I'll tell you right now, plane tickets and gas prices are not cheap. So use that code BOOTS and help me get up north to provide you guys all the information of who is doing what on the golf course. It is about 85% locked in unless something drastic changes in my schedule. I will be in Ohio Monday or Tuesday, depending on the schedule. But we're looking like we're having boots next week. So if you join now with that code BOOTS, you will have the next week entirely free if you have not used your free week yet. So next thing I want to do is look at some of the players. I want to talk about the stats for day 1 and see who's doing what and who we can jump on for round 2 showdown. So screen's coming up. You can see all the guys who played well today. What we are looking for is basically approach and some putting. One thing I don't want to chase, I don't want to chase Ryan Gerard or these guys who are the 2 rounds of the day were the 2 best putters of the day. Lee Hodges, Tom Kane. Like, actually, the 5 best rounds of the day were the best putters of the day. I would be very, very, very surprised if these guys come close to matching this tomorrow because it was a lot of putting. I know they didn't hit the ball poorly, but it was just a little bit too much putting for 1 round. So I'll probably be avoiding these guys in round 2. I'll say right now, I don't mind Sam Ryder, who just gained 2.5 strokes putting, and he didn't hit the ball poorly. I'm sure he was semi-accurate off the tee. Let me see that. No, he wasn't. So maybe I won't go to Sam Ryder because he did have a bad driving week. But nonetheless, these are some guys I'm probably avoiding, but I'm going to be looking for approach and putting. So let's bring the scores back up. So we'll go from top to bottom, and we're looking to look for decent approach play, some accuracy with some putting. Absolutely love Jordan Smith and JJ Spawn because although they putt well, they didn't do anything glaringly amazing where they can't do it again tomorrow. Like Jordan Smith and JJ Spawn both gained strokes across the board, and they're doing what we want to do. I know JJ Spawn has 3 holes left, but JJ Spawn is doing it really well right now. Nice profile from Ricky Castillo. I think he's leading the field in approach so far. He probably won't gain 4 strokes on approach again, but even if he gains 2 strokes on approach and finds something on the greens, he didn't putt poorly today, which is about an average. If he gains 2 strokes on the green, another 1 putting, he's in for a great round 2 as well. Down a little bit more, love this profile, Matt McCarty, and he kind of fits the bill for what I'm looking for around Colonial. He is an accurate driver of the golf ball, a spike approach player, and he's hitting the ball really well, gaining strokes in every single category right now. These 4 guys right here, all really interesting profiles, all gaining on approach and just not losing a little bit, but not too much on the greens. Plenty to bounce back from going into round 2. Down the board a little bit, we have this profile right here, Rasmus Niergaard Peterson. He's only through 12 holes. Same thing with Sam Stevens, only through 12 holes, both gaining strokes on approach, both gaining strokes on the green. Approach plus putter, that is what we were looking for. If they're hitting fairways, it's an even better profile. And Max McGreevy did exactly that today. He gained strokes in every single category, off the tee, on approach, around the greens, and on the greens. And also, he was very accurate with the driver. So that's a profile that we are looking for. Max McGreevy kind of thrives off the accuracy and putter. He's better on Bermuda grass, but he showed some signs. He was plus 0.7 on the greens today. And if he just has a nice spike approach day, a nice spike putting day, he could be in for a nice little week. Absolutely love Tom Hoagie. He's through 16 holes and he could get the 400 today. Look at that approach number from Tom Hoagie. Plus 2.6, about an even on the greens. So love that profile. Find a few more guys down the board, down who had maybe like even or bad rounds today. I don't want to chase all this red, but I like this right here. Plus 0.2 on approach, plus 0.74 on the greens. Showed some good signs in the categories that we're looking for, and they were accurate off the tee. Now, I have no idea who this profile is, but I'm going to scroll over, and I'm definitely going to be on this golfer, and I might put him in right now. Paul Peterson. He's definitely so cheap at 6K too. Damn it, I hit the wrong button. Paul Peterson. I hit the wrong button. Now, here we go. Let's go. Sheets. I'm going to put him in right now because that profile is so enticing. What range is he in? He's got to be like 6,600, 6,300. Like, that's special profile from Paul Peets. And not everyone's going to go to him. So sometimes we do this. Sometimes I see someone on the stream that I'm like, I just have to go to him. I just absolutely have to play him. So Paul Peterson will be the first golfer that I'm playing. And that's just a bonus because the one golfer that I am on is still going to be someone that I have yet to get to. So let's get to one more golfer before we get to the one golfer that I am on. We'll go with I kind of like this profile right here. It's an even round. And they lost a stroke off the tee and basically did every single thing even. Now I can see that this is Chris Kirk right here. Chris Kirk thrives off driving accuracy, so I expect this minus 9.6 to go towards 0 or to plus 9.6. He's a very hot approach player and he's hitting the ball really well right now. And he's got good course history around Colonial. I really expect this profile to bounce back. So Chris Kirk, what's his price? Kirk, $7,400. This is going to be another golfer that I am on. So I'm going to give you two bonus ones, and that leads me to the one golfer that I am on as the official play of the day. It's going to be a golfer by the name of Ryo Hisatsune, who shot 400 today, I believe. Where is he? Ryo Hisatsune. Where is he? Where is pretty little Ryo? Now we'll go over here and search him. I think he shot 3 or 4 under. So let's Command F him. Show you this profile. The Command F is just simply not working. There we go. Ryo Hisatsune, 4 under today. Let me show you this profile, why I like it so much. He is gaining strokes, tee to green, gained 2.6 strokes on approach, which is 9th currently in the field. Definitely really, really solid tee to green round, and only lost 0.4 strokes putting. That is a fine putting day for round 1. Like, he didn't lose 3 strokes putting, didn't lose a full strokes putting. He can easily have a spike putting day. This is fine for a single round. He can gain a full stroke, gain 2 strokes putting, and we've seen Ryo have some really, really special rounds in Texas in his young career. So Ryo Hisatsune is the one golfer that I am on for tomorrow. Get to the site, go check out the slate plan, go check out all of the stats because you can get it with that code BOOTS for free. As always, before we get out of here, the song of the day for the day is going to be Nepenthe by Sachi 6. Go check this out. Go check out the playlist. I know you guys enjoy it. And as always, let's ship it. I will be back tomorrow if there's golf. And yeah, any questions, you know where to find me, and I'll catch you guys soon. Peace out.